Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Up Pompey, our first episode in the Championship. I've had to do quite a bit of rebuilding over the summer, as you can imagine, ready for this game today. So we're going to start off by looking at the transfers for once. Basically, I've brought in Mark McNulty at the end of last season, as you guys know. Very cheap. Good player for most League One sides. I'm hoping he can do us a job as a backup striker in the Championship behind Keelan Lavery. He did a very good job with us last season in League One, and we managed to get him for around about 20k. I've also signed Ryan O'Hanlon from Barrow, £55,000. His potential's not bad. This could be one of those players that we look at selling in a few, maybe a season or two, depending on how he does. Maybe try and get a bit more money for him. We've signed Aaron Taylor-Sinclair, going to be played in this left back position. He is currently our second best left back. Ender Stevens has dropped right down to third place now, third best. So I'm looking at selling him. I've signed Taylor-Sinclair from Doncaster for 130k. Hopefully he can do as well as Cameron Gale did, joining us as right back. Julian Schwarte has finally joined us on a free transfer from Dusseldorf. He's looked decent in pre-season, it's got to be said. Good player for most Championship sides. He's probably going to be our first choice right back. He's got some decent stats. Potential and current ability, not too bad at all. Ian McGuigan signed on a free transfer from St Joseph's Boys. Again, maybe someone will look at moving on in the future, but his potential's not terrible. I'm not too sure what this is. Anything doesn't say anything about where he's likely to make it as a player, but free transfer again. Signed Manuel Ryman. I wanted to try and bring in a goalkeeper, and managed to sign Ryman for 38k from Bochum. He's got decent stats for a keeper, decent potential and current ability as well. Probably going to be swapping him about with our other new, one of our other new signings. Signed Boats Myhill on a free transfer. Not on a huge amount of wages, 3.3k. Again, pretty decent goalkeeper. He is our second choice at the moment, our second best keeper. Decent player for most Championship sides. Hopefully, again, he can be solid enough if called upon. Zenon Stylianidis. I think this guy was signed by my head of youth from Tottenham on a free transfer. Sorry. He's a centre mid. Not terrible, but not great. Potential's decent-ish, 3 maybe 4 stars. So he's another possible one for the future, or as I say, to make a bit of money off of. Now this is probably my biggest signing. Stephen Henderson. Obviously formerly at Charlton. He was at Portsmouth on loan. He was very good on loan for us in the Championship, I must admit. Oh no, sorry, he wasn't on loan. He did sign for us. Then we loaned him out to West Ham when we were relegated, and then he joined West Ham for 600k. He's a very good keeper. Anyone who's seen him play before will know that he's solid enough. He did well at Charlton in, 3 years, 95 appearances, only 78 goals conceded. He's worth quite a bit as well. Not bad for a free signing. He is on a bit of money, 16,500, but hopefully it'll be worth it. Signed Harry Wilson on loan from Liverpool. He's going to be used in one of these two roles here, left or right attacking midfield. Obviously Connor Chaplin's probably still going to be playing in this area. He's got decent ability, current ability, decent potential. Yeah, hopefully he can do a job for us. He's not done badly in pre-season. Callum Gribbin has also joined on loan from Manchester United. He'll be used playing this other wing, or maybe through the middle. I haven't decided yet, but he may be backup for that middle. He is very young. After all, he's 18 years old. And then Stephen Kingsley has also joined on a free transfer from, who was it? Swansea. He's another left back. He is our best left back now. 3.5 star current ability, 4 star potential. Decent player for most Championship sides. As you can tell, I've been looking at bringing in defensively a more solid team. I may have to still look at bringing in a centre mid somewhere, but I don't really want to drop Ben Close or Adam May. They're both very, very good players. As far as outs are concerned, Tom Blackman has joined Bognor, Carl Piper's gone to York on loan, Hornstrup's joined Forest Green, Zach Plummer's joined Torquay on loan. I've released Brad Jones and Paul Jones. Brad Jones has now retired. Paul Jones hasn't got a team yet. Danny Hollins was released as well. Adam McGurk was released. James Dunn, Dory Yates, Elmo Hertog, Dare O'Connor, all gone on free transfers. None of them have teams yet. Mark Fotheringham as well has left on free transfer, yet to find a team. Stacey Rawls has joined Bishop Stortford on loan. He's probably not going to last very long here at all. Ishmael Miller, we sold him to Plymouth for £50,000. Maybe a bit less than I wanted, but we've made a 50k profit on him as far as transfers are concerned, and he wouldn't get anywhere near the team now. Jamie Beanie has joined Lincoln on loan. Wes Sanders has gone to Hemel Hempstead. Paul Freixenat has left. He played a little bit towards the end of last season, but he didn't do badly. But I was offered 60k from Rayo and thought, well, I may as well accept it. He's not going to get anywhere near Henderson, Myhill and Ryman. So there's a bit of money made on him. Alex Bass is left on loan. Again, Saidi. Gary Boylan's gone to York on loan. Jamie Mulhall has joined Queen of the South on loan. Calvin Davies has gone to Gateshead. Christian Oxlade-Chamberlain and Harvey Bradbury have both gone to Bognor. Diallo, Francis Diallo, the regen goalkeeper that I signed from. Who did I sign him from? Dagenham and Redbridge. He is very, very good. He played against our first team in pre-season and he looked good. He looked decent. So, one for the future, definitely. He's gone on loan to Torquay. Lewis Murphy and Ben Swift have both gone to York on loan. Eddie Wakely's joined Whitehawk. Jack Watmore has gone to Kilmarnock. Played his debut against Celtic and did very well, apparently. And Jonathan Cassidy has joined Aldershot on loan as well. So that is basically that is it for the transfers. I did a little Where Are They Now yesterday on players, and all of the players are still at their teams they signed from us for, I believe. Atton Garner has a team now. He's at Calais. Michael Pope's still with no team. Gareth Evans at Wickham. This guy, I think, no, he hasn't got a team. Romy Bocco, where is he? There he is. Romy Bocco is at Crawley. Ben Tollett is now at Tranmere. He joined Tranmere from Sutton. So, I mean, there's a few players in here that people will have forgotten about completely, because he didn't really play for us at the start of the save either. Michael Doyle is still at AFC1. No, he's not. He's at Sligo Rovers. Okay. Cal Naismith is still at the club, but he is on loan, I think. Oh, was that? Yeah, he played against us in pre-season. Yeah. So that's it as far as transfers go. As you can see, we're against Wolves in the first game of the season, but if we look through the friendlies, oh, okay, he was playing for the under-21s. Cal Naismith scored for my under-21s against me in a 4-1 win for the first team. Connor Chaplin with a double, Watmore and Lavery with the goals for the first team. Let's say Naismith got the goal for the under-21s. Francis Diallo, as I say, 6.7. He did very well against us in this game. He was a bit unfortunate, really, to concede to Chaplin and Lavery. We then faced off against the under-18s and drew 0-0. We just couldn't hit the target enough in this. Francis Diallo kept a clean sheet in this one. So he does look like a very, very good keeper. Decent young signing of ours. We then faced off against Tottenham and lost 4-1, maybe unsurprisingly. Jimmy Ryan with the goal for us. It was 0-0 until the 61st minute. We were being dominated, but Ericsson made it 1-0. Berardi got second, and Marcus Edwards made it 3-0. Jimmy Ryan then got a goal back before Sisto made it 4-1, and I wasn't too upset with how we did. I thought we did alright in this game. We then drew 2-2 against Mansfield. David Stevens put them 1-0 up. Mitch Rose got the equaliser with an own goal. Craig Westcar then put them 2-1 up, and then I'm so glad Robson Kanu scored when he did. It would have been quite embarrassing to lose against Mansfield in this game, but we got a draw, and as I say, I wasn't too happy, but it wasn't the worst result in the world. We then faced off against Wolfsburg and managed a 2-2 draw against them. Mark McNulty with the equaliser after Zaza put them 1-0 up. Zaza then made it 2-1 before Lavery, so the substitute, managed to get the equaliser, and we held on for the last little while. A nice Boas Myhill managed a 7.7 rating. He had a very, very good game. We then faced Hercules and thrashed them 4-0. Didn't expect this at all. Robson Kanu, Harry Wilson, Keelan Lavery and Connor Chaplin with the goals for us. We were 3-0 up after 38 minutes. How Robson Kanu's been fantastic in pre-season. He really has. We then played York, and as I say, Robson Kanu's been fantastic in pre-season. He scored a hat-trick in the first... he scored his third in the 50th minute. Jake Hyde got a goal back. Excuse me. Jake Hyde got a goal back to make it 3-1. Robson Kanu then got his fourth to make it 4-1. And then Vidane Oliver got a goal back. And I will just show you the highlights of these goals because they were absolutely fantastic. All of them. I seem to remember rightly, every single one was pretty... well, it was brilliant, really. It was an interesting game. We deserved the win, but the goals were just phenomenal. As you can see, this is our first, Robson Kanu's first of the game. Ball's going to come out to him over this side somewhere. Wilson into Chaplin is here. Robson Kanu smash, top corner, to make it 1-0. Absolutely fantastic strike. Then, to make it 2-0, Robson Kanu with his second hit this. Another beautiful strike across the face of the keeper, and it's into the inside of the side netting. Robson Kanu then got his hat-trick just after half-time. We get the ball here. Webster to Chaplin, out to Wilson. Wilson gets tackled and it's cleared away, but we win it back there through close. Webster's ball forward. McNulty to Chaplin to Wilson. Wilson out wide to Shawart, or whatever he's called. To McNulty, shot saved. And Robson Kanu with his hat-trick. That was probably the worst of the goals, to be honest with you. Balls come in here, and this was for 3-1 I believe, so they are going to break. Chaplin into Burgess. Burgess into May. Roberts there. Gets caught out. It's sent long. Henderson picks it up. I think it's when the ball comes back. Yeah, it's after Henderson kicks it long. Close into Chaplin. Chaplin then gets tackled, sent long to Oliver. Vidane Oliver with a beautiful ball over the top for Hyde. And he's absolutely hit another worldie to make it 3-1. Then, once again, Robson Kanu was able to get on the score sheet, his fourth goal of the game. And again, he's just been phenomenal in some of these games. I don't know if it's because we have been playing against some lower league opposition, but there's a lovely ball, and Robson Kanu with a beautiful finish. And then Vidane Oliver's goal, we'll start it from about here. See, they're breaking on us here. Piper with the ball, plays it back into Boylan, our Loney, and there's the strike from Vidane Oliver to make it 4-2. A game of fantastic goals, really. And then I wanted to finish the pre-season off with a nice little easy victory, really. 28 shots, 13 on target, 3 goals. They don't have a single goal. I know it's only Hayling. I mean, Hayling is a little island next to Portsmouth, basically. You've got Portsmouth on Portsea Island. Then you've got the place that I live, like the areas that I live, Cosham, Drayton, Farlington. Next to that is Havant, and then just off of Havant is Hayling Island. It's absolutely tiny, but a 3-0 win. Lavery, Gribben and Roberts with the goals. So I think that's pretty much all I have to go through. Actually, see, we got Exeter in the Capital One Cup first round. Our first home game of the season is against Sheffield United. The last, Boxing Day, we've got Sheffield United again. Wolves at home in the last game of the year. Derby at home, sorry, to start off 2018. And last game of the season, away at Ipswich. We've got a very tough run in Hull and Ipswich there. Birmingham, Cardiff, Sheffield Wednesday, Charlton, Leeds. Some big games there. We have got Bournemouth at home in a couple of months though, so that could hopefully be a nice little win for us. You never know. They did struggle last season. So yeah, that is basically that. We are still obviously going to be playing this same tactic. I'm tempted to start on the counter tactic today. We're going to have Chaplin start there. Wilson gets in ahead of Roberts. Roberts isn't really good enough for the team anymore, but I don't want to get rid of him. He's been brilliant for us over this save. He is on quite a whack of money though, so... Right, let's have him there. That can be... needs to be a... no, ball winning. Adam May can come in as a ball winning midfielder. He can do a job. Stephen Kingsley's going to start in left back. Cameron Gale is not going to start in right back. So we have got Henderson in goal, Schwartz, Burgess, Webster, Kingsley as our back four, Close and May in behind, Wilson, Chaplin and Hal Robson-Kanu, and Keelan Lavery up front. I do want to just take out... I'm going to have to take out Roberts, I think. Stick Mark McNulty on the bench. So I may have to bring in someone for these positions, maybe think about loaning one of the youngsters out. Ben Close is 20 years old. I personally am starting to prefer Adam May as a player. He's a very good player. He is our best centre mid, in fact. So I might have to bring in a new ball winning midfielder on loan, and have May as a box to box, because he works. Him as a box to box works very nicely. So here we go. First game of the season away at Wolves. Got no idea what to expect. If I had to guess, I'd probably say we'd lose this. Ian Holloway is the manager of Wolverhampton Wanderers. Yeah, I'd probably say we'd lose this, but you never know. Who have they got? They've still got Carla Kamey, Benica Phobe, Dicko, Ebanks Landell, Bjorn Sigurdsson. Courtney House is still there. He's a very good defender. But hopefully we can break him down. That would be nice. It'd be nice to get off to a good start. I'd take a point at the moment. I really would. So here we go. First game of the third season is underway. The first game back in the Championship for Portsmouth. Kingsley, close, up to Schwartz. He's been tackled by Van La Pera. And there's the through ball, and Benica Phobe's got the wrong side of Webster. Oh, Webster's brought him down. And Webster's already been yellow carded, and Pompey are already down to 10 men. Portsmouth down to 10 men instantly. I'm going to have to change things up here. Robson-Kanu will have to drop, Wilson will have to drop, and I'm going to have to take Chaplin off, unfortunately. And I have no centre-backs. Oh, Kingsley can play centre-back. That's not too bad then. But we got 10 men. Not the greatest start at all. He can maybe play there, Wilson. Robson-Kanu, can he play there at all? Can, but he's not great. I'm going to have to switch him to a poacher as well, because he's not going to get a chance to go forward much now, Lavery. But that's not good news. That's not a good start. Less than 10 minutes gone. on the opening day, and Adam Webster has already been sent off. Last season we had one red card all season, and this season we've got one within the first 10 minutes. And ball's through to Wolfphobic, great save by Henderson. Taylor Sinclair sends it forward, and Robson Carney with a flick. I could see us getting dominated big time. It's headed away. I want to go on defence. Dicko makes it 1-0. And it was obvious that was going to happen as soon as Webster was sent off. Down to 10 men. Too early on, really. We've got no chance of attacking as such at the moment. Kame. Benekphobe loses out to Kingsley, but Cody now. We're getting a few shots in though, and we're dominating possession still, despite being down to 10 men. Close gives the ball away, Cody, and these long balls over the top are really starting to do us in already. Phobe, great save. So to Van La Parra. And that's the end of that highlight. Van La Parra there with the throw. It's a penalty. Harry Wilson has given away a penalty. I need to tell him to calm down a bit. I say Carlos, and it's 2-0. Didn't expect much different, to be honest. It's one of those things. As I say, Webster getting sent off so early on has not helped us at all. We've had to change a few bits around, and it really has left us in the lurch. Taylor Sinclair's on a 6. Aggressive. It's unacceptable. So he can't be angry with me. It's his own fault. Knob. Let's bring Harry Wilson off. Let's move Schwartz into there, and Cameron Gale can come in and drop. Julian Schwartz in that position is better as a winger. See, where is that? I'll swing back. I wonder if... No, I was thinking about maybe having... going with wing backs, but unfortunately we don't have a third centre back. Stephen Kingsley as a centre back is better as a central defender apparently, so which is already limited. Full back, stick him as a full back. Support. There we go. Hopefully things don't go too far away from us. Hopefully we can sort of get a damage limitation here. Maybe, I don't know, it'd be nice to grab one on the break or something, but I still can't see it happening. Possession wise still though, with 10 men, this formation works with possession. Look at that. Sheffield United 4, Bournemouth 3, 5-3 now to Sheffield United, and it's 3-0. Danny Bath with a goal, and we're down to 24th as things stand. Couldn't really ask for a worse start to the season, could we? They best not make it 4. I am going to stick it on contain now, because I don't particularly want to lose 4-0 on the opening day. Dicko's made it 4. I don't know what I can do here. I really don't. There's nothing at all that I could do. I'm not going to throw caution to the wind and go for it or anything, especially at this point. And hopefully there won't be too much of this season. We're talking, hopefully won't be too much in the way of red cards, being down to 10 men and whatnot. And Dicko's done the defence again, and this defence is really not done well. Burgess and Kingsley have not played well in the centre at all. It doesn't help that, as I say, Webster got sent off, but we're 5-0 down on the opening day. There's nothing I could do about this. Nothing at all. It was very disappointing, really. Far from pleased. We start the season in bottom place, basically. Webster's red card after 8 minutes. And that wasn't good enough, really. Maybe I need to bring in a centre-back. To be honest, none of my debutants played very well. Dominated possession. Here you go, 63%. Yeah, I don't see why we can't reach 25 points. So, I feel like there's going to be a lot of work to do between now and the next episode, which Huddersfield at home. There's going to be a lot of work between now and then. We need to sort something out after that. That was absolutely shocking, considering we only lost 4-1 to Tottenham in pre-season, and they were playing a pretty decent side. Yeah, there's not much really I can say about that. I'm going to have to maybe try and bring in a couple more loanees. Definitely a centre-back, centre-mid. We just weren't good enough at all today. So, sorry about that. That's all I can say, really. Please keep an eye out for the next episode. Hopefully things will have gone up a little bit by then. Hopefully we will have picked up first few points of the season. By that point, I'd be happy if we had, say, 5 points. So, a win and 2 draws. I'd be very happy with that. In fact, I'd be happy with 3 points, really, from those next 3 games. So, please, leave a like if you enjoyed watching us lose 5-0, watching me hold my head in despair as we went down to 10 men on the opening day after 10 minutes. Please leave a like and comments and everything on the video. Please feel free to subscribe as well. I really do appreciate it. I shall see you guys at the end of the month when we face Huddersfield. Bye bye.